Hi, and welcome to another episode of Haltech's Technically Speaking. Today, we're doing a Jamboree special here from Queensland. We're here with Dion from Dynamite Performance and his Barra-powered Pro FX car. Well, Dion, before we start, thanks so much for taking time out of your racing schedule. I know that when you're preparing a car this serious at Jamboree, it takes a huge amount of time and effort and preparation. So we really appreciate you opening it up and showing us a bit around.
Yeah, no problem.
Before we start, I suppose, can you tell us a bit about what type of car is it?
All right, it's a 2010 RJ X Pro Stock car. It was a Vincent Nobile car. I bought off a guy who already sent it over to Australia.
And it's powered by, obviously, the mighty Ford Barra, something that Dynamite Performance is, like, you're known for these Barra engines, but this one's obviously a bit different to the street setups that you do. Can you tell us a little bit, I know there's a few secrets in here, but can you tell us a little bit about what's in this engine or what it is?
Yep, it's still a factory block, factory cylinder head, obviously billet crank, alloy rods, good pistons, all the valve trains is aftermarket as such. We make a lot of things ourselves. Yeah, it's pretty much pretty basic setup.
It's definitely a credit to you guys, because one thing I noticed about your team here compared to everyone else here is that you're about to race, everyone's sitting down, there's a few guys down the back here having a chat, the motor's in completely one piece and there's no tools anywhere. So tell me, like, how reliable is this thing? How many passes are you getting out of your setup?
Well, so far I've only ever done, it's 21 passes now. Majority being half track, some 1,000 foot, and I think it's up to about 5 pedaling full passes. And
sure.
We haven't changed anything yet.
So the combo's right. Tell us about this. What turbocharger are you using on it?
It's a Precision Pro Mod 102.
Right.
Just with the rear housing that they supply with it.
And the boost pressure that you're going to put into this engine that's nearly 4 litre, roughly how much boost pressure is the thing seeing?
At the moment, 55.
Yeah, right. Wow. That's a lot of power. That's, to get that much boost pressure into this engine, you need a lot of fuel.
Yep.
What fuel system? So have you got an electric pump or mechanical pumps, or how is that working?
All right, so we have a Weldon mechanical pump and the billet atomizer, 2 sets, 500-pound injectors with 2 per cylinder.
So you've got 2 500-pound, so nearly 10,000 cc of fuel injector per cylinder.
Per cylinder, that's correct.
All right, so if you put that much air in and that much fuel in, on your calculator, really roughly, what sort of power do you think that this engine's making?
We calculated from the 216 mile an hour at the weight it is at the moment, which is 2,500 pounds,
right.
So 100 over. It's showing in a perfect world it should be 1940, but that was on a pedal, so it has to be somewhere between 2 and 22, I'd say.
So if this thing runs a 10060 foot as a fairly standard thing, it's super important that you guys line you up properly, because how does it feel like? How does the steering feel for that first 2 or 3 seconds?
That you aren't,
there's nothing there. Yeah. Is it all light, or what's the story?
It's exactly it. Even if you move the wheel a little bit, the car doesn't react. Yeah. So it's obviously carrying the wheels or something.
So there's a lot of trust in the team to make sure that all the nuts and bolts stay in the car and that you're even lined up straight, because from the seating position you probably can't even see that much.
Oh no, the vision's terrible. Yeah, you can only see probably about, I don't know, 100 metres down the track. Like the horizon there. No, it is. The seating's, you get used to it, but it's not ideal.
Right. All right, well look, we probably go inside, I suppose, for the engine management aspect of this thing.
Yep.
What are we using on it? You said that you've got 2 5,000 cc injectors per cylinder. So how are you controlling those?
Okay, so we run the Haltech Elite 2500 with the race expansion module.
Right.
And the first row of injectors run off the 2500, and the other second set run off the rim.
Perfect. And we've also got stuff like, I can see here you've got a boost control system with like a CO2 style system, so you've got your 2 solenoids.
That's correct, which is still run through the Haltech.
Perfect. And the banging on the 2-step and all that stuff all comes through the same sort of way?
That's correct.
And the last one is a bit different to see on a Barra engine, but up the top here, the coils. What ignition system is happening here with the coils?
Right, we have an M&W Pro Drag, and which the whole set of Haltech controls, and they're the Haltech coils recommended for the system.
And it just, mate, no misfires, no banging, just goes.
Touch wood, it goes.
It's
been good.
So
yeah.
far, so good.
To 10,000 RPM at the moment, or it's been to 10.8.
So you're happy to tell us that it goes. It's been to 10,800 RPM.
That's correct. Yeah. It shifts at 10. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, 10.8. Hopefully one day we're turning between 11 and 12.
55 pounds of boost, 10,800 RPM. Mate, I can't wait to see this thing go out and run a full pass, because I know that we've had a few little gremlins with either pedaling it or a bit of car setup stuff. Are you feeling confident for the next pass?
Yeah, I hope we got it sorted for this one. So hopefully we beat our PB of 683, 207. We topped the mile an hour yesterday.
Well, Dion, thanks so much for your time today and showing us through the car and giving us a bit of an idea of what this motor's really capable of. I know they're calling you at the staging lanes now, so mate, good luck, and we'll come back and see how you go after you show these two J's who's boss.
That's right.